Hi, hello, good morning, and good afternoon, everyone. This is Local Acadian, and today is going to be something different. I am walking, even though it's really cold out. I think it's like 30-something degrees out. I'm walking, but I'm going to do a story time video on how me and my girlfriend got scammed. But first, I'm just going to show you guys this old burial ground, first public cemetery on Mount Desert Island. It is right here. Look at that. Some of the headstones have fell off and all that, and it's been maintenanced here and there, but not too much. But it's right between houses, which I find very, very interesting. So you guys are probably wondering how me and my girlfriend got scammed. So a couple days ago, we realized we needed a bigger apartment, an apartment that's closer to where we work and school. Because right now our school is about an hour and a half away from us, and it would just make sense getting an apartment closer to it so we didn't have to go back and forth. But so yeah, we decided to look on Facebook for rentals in an area that we saw as a good middle point to school and where we both live and family and all that. So anyways, my girlfriend came up to me and said, "Oh, look at this 2-bedroom and 1-bathroom house in Ellsworth." I was like, "Oh, okay, this seems good." The person's name, which I doubt this is the actual person's name, is named Melissa. And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I'm gonna text her, see if we could get a go and see the apartment and get applications and all that. I'm like, "Yeah, that sounds great." So come to yesterday, we got sent information from Melissa telling us to, first of all, send a credit score and a background check online. Now I'm already like, okay, I guess that makes sense. My girlfriend already did it, and I was like, what's the harm in doing it? She just want to make sure that we have good credit, and probably she's not even in Ellsworth. She might be somewhere farther, so it makes sense. She's not able to give us application forms and all that. And so as I was doing the credit score check, it was on this weird website. And my credit score that I have on one of my banks didn't pop up as the same one that it popped up in the other on the website. And I was like, what? This is kind of weird. I'm like, my credit score is about 90 points higher than that. Okay. I was like, well, maybe it might be putting in both bank accounts that I have. It's like, whatever. And so I sent it to her. I sent a screenshot of my credit card statement on Messenger. She said, "Great, fantastic." Then sent me another one. And this one required my social security number, required my banking information, and it said free credit check. And she's like, this is one that needs to be done to make sure that you're not lying about your credit score and all that. And I was like, this is weird. Okay, fine. And so I filled it out. I just knowing that this is just an application. And she said that we would be reimbursed with as much as we put into the application. She said $35 for the entire application. I was like, whatever. Sure. And so I sent that one in, and it came back the same number. And I was like, okay, so this is reliable. And so I sent a screenshot to her. And then she sent another credit check And I was like, what is happening? Like, I already did 2 of them on dodgy websites, where one I had to pay for and one I had to put my social security number in. It's like, okay, whatever, fine. And she said, please do this one. And now this one I had trouble with because my bank called me saying, hey, we noticed frequent transactions. Is everything okay? I'm like, yeah, we're just doing an application online. And it requires credit checks. And so, like, I just need to do one more transaction, then it'll be fine. And all these, like, credit checks, I didn't realize until, like, later. All of them had a monthly subscription. And I canceled all of mine. Like, and one I had to call the place and tell them that I want to discontinue my credit check monthly subscription. And the guy on there, didn't even say like, oh, okay, like I understand all that. I just said it was for a application for a rental, and I just needed a quick credit check. He said, well, sir, you want to hear all the benefits that it gives you? I was like, no, thank you. It's like, well, the benefits it gives you a 3 bureau, third-party confirmation for it, and it helps you build more credit if you use one of our credit cards that we provide. I'm like, no. I don't want any of that. I just want to cancel the subscription. He was like, well, sir, your subscription will go to December 31st. I was like, okay, whatever. I'm like, as long as it's canceled, and I'm like, if it's not canceled by December 31st, I'll call back. And he's like, don't you worry, sir, it will be canceled. But if you want to reinstate it, please call me in the next 24 hours to get a Black Friday deal. I'm like, no, I don't care about a Black Friday deal. I don't want another monthly payment. That, like, I don't need that, plus all my other subscriptions for streaming services, plus I'm subscribed to people on Patreon. I'm like, I don't need that shit. And plus electricity, rent, water. I'm like, I don't need another subscription to worry about. Also, I'll just show you guys this real quick. I'm on a back road, so I'm just taking this, but the sun's going down, so I'm probably gonna head on back. But where was I? Oh yeah, he was just telling me more and more. I'm like, listen, I'm canceling my subscription. If it's not canceled by December 31st, then I'm calling back and talking to you again about this. I'm like, I don't want a subscription. She's like, okay, sir, I'll file it right now. Whatever. And then I sent that one in, and I looked at the other credit score check thing, and I was like, this is even dodgier. It asks for my social security number again, debit card stuff, and then she sent another one of this background check thing. But usually what you do, if you're applying for rent or anything or more, whatever, they do a background check through the federal government, seeing if you have anything on record. This one was for social media, and it was asking for stuff on social media. Sorry, there's a person right there. I'm gonna have to walk the other way, but it requires stuff on social media, and it was gonna go through my Instagram, YouTube, all my other accounts that I have, like TikTok, and it required a monthly subscription again. And at that point, it'd be the 4th monthly subscription thing that I would have to allow for us to get this apartment. Because she said, like, please do it. You can click the least amount of money one, all that stuff. And I was like, can I just can we get a physical copy of an application? She's like, no, I do not do that. I don't want to waste paper. I care about the trees. And I was like, I care about the trees too. But in this certain situation, I don't give a fuck. Because I don't want to keep on oh, look at that, guys. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a deer. He's walking right by. That's beautiful. That brightens my day. But yeah, wanted to save the trees. I don't give a fuck about saving the trees right now. Oh, here's another one that's going by. I don't know if you can see it. There's one right there too. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. He's gonna go run by. There we go. Oh, another one. How many deer are popping out? My goodness. It's kind of cool. Thought I was able to catch it. I'm heading back the other way. But yeah, the background check was gonna go through all my social media like stuff, and I was like, I don't want that. I don't want you to look through my social media account. I want you to check if I have any like criminal record and all that instead of checking my social media account. But I didn't do it because my bank, thank God, holded my card. I was like, good. And so I had to call them. They said it would take 24 hours to get it on hold, and for me to call with confirmation with my security passcode that I put in. So great. And so I told the person that, and they said, I'm waiting. 1 second. Okay, so anyways, I had to let that person walk on by before starting this again. Also, you see how cold it is from my bare skin to my skin that's covered right now. Same with this. See how red my hands is, and see my wrist still white. I'm pasty, if you were wondering. So yeah, anyways, she texted back, I'm waiting, ... And I'm like, what is this person's deal? Like, if she's gonna be the landlord, why is she being so like passive aggressive? So I called my girlfriend saying that like, hey, I'm not able to sign in. My card is on hold from the bank. I can't do the rest of the application. She's like, okay, that's fine. She's like, I finished out my part, and then a text message popped up. I will probably put it right here of her end of when the person said, sorry, Alicia, your co-signer doesn't know, like, didn't even finish the application. You're gonna have to get another co-signer. Please do it urgently. I have someone else trying to get the property. And so Alicia was like, my girlfriend, sorry to name drop, was like, what? She called me back. She was at work saying like, I don't want to have another co-signer. She's like, should I have my mom and all that? I'm like, listen, if someone else gets it, who cares? I'm like, right now, we can't do anything about it. I'm like, if you have another co-signer that's not family, I'm like, I don't know if your mom would want to be a co-signer. Both my parents wouldn't want to be co-signers either, because they're not going to live there. And they would have to do the same steps that we're doing. And I don't think they would want to do that. And I'm like, let's just wait and see. And then suddenly a barrage of texts gets thrown at both of us. The person said like, hey, are you still there? We still need to finish the application. You still need another co-signer. Blah, 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 blah. Keep on like throwing all these small texts to us. And I'm like, at this point, I don't even care about the place. I'm like, I'm not living here if this is what the landlord is going to be like. I don't even know if she's even in Ellsworth. The place that she showed us, like, it's on a street that we both been on. Didn't recognize the house, didn't recognize the background, any of that stuff. So we decided we'd let it slip. Let this apartment slip. Now, after work, my girlfriend went and got her nails done. I went to see some friends. And I was like, you know what? This is perfectly fine. Nice, relaxful time at home. Could play some video games. And then I got a call from my girlfriend saying, hey, so we probably got scammed. I'm like, what? What do you mean? She was like, yeah, I was looking at the listing the listing is not actually in Ellsworth. It's actually somewhere in Tijuana, down in Mexico. And the person there isn't actually Melissa. They have multiple accounts. And she said the place is also listed in Bangor. The place is also listed in Augusta, Maine. Like all these other places. I'm like, what? And she said, yeah. And we send our social security numbers to these dog ass websites and to these very sketchy like websites. There's a dog over there. I'm talking too loud. That noise means that I should fucking quiet down. I'm just so heated. So heated. There's a makeshift basketball court right there. And here's the church. Never been in a church since I was 5 years old. I got baptized as an Episcopal, even though I don't believe too heavily in God. I hope there's something beyond us. That's all I'm gonna say. If there's something beyond death, and if it's like Allah or Vishnu or even just the pagan gods, I don't care. I don't care if I go to hell, like from one of these other religions. Just knowing there's something after life makes things feel better, because I'm like, oh, maybe like my loved ones will be saved if that means I go to hell. All that stuff. Anyways, I went on a tangent. But this is beautiful. Look at that beautiful stuff right there. There's also someone right behind me. There's someone right behind me. You keep on walking. Sorry about that, guys. I had to hide out in the public cemetery so I didn't look a little weird, ranting about God and all that stuff in front of a church. So anyways, back to what I was saying. So yeah, just a lot of like weird text messages led to us finding out that this place is listed in multiple locations over Maine, probably in multiple locations worldwide. And so realizing it was a scam, my girlfriend decided to call the non-emergency line for the police. While she's doing that at her friend's house, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a VPN. And this is not a sponsored segment, but I got NordVPN because I have YouTube brain rot, and that's the one that I've seen the most. And I was like, good, I'm gonna get that. Hopefully that helps. And I do hope it helps, because I spent a pretty penny on this Prime exclusive subscription, and it's probably not too much. I just saw that the upfront cost for the 3 months for the 2-year subscription was like $140. I'm like, good, whatever, fuck this, I'm gonna get it, so then we can have our IP addresses covered and all that stuff. Or what if I seen in those YouTube ads that says what it protects against? And so while I was doing that, Alicia told me over the phone, saying, hey, this person is so creepy. Because I already deleted the number. I deleted the number back when I wasn't able to finish when they were texting me at like 4 o'clock. So when she told me this, that it was a scam, when it was a scam, was at like 7 o'clock. So 3-hour difference. She didn't block the number or delete the messenger. The person said, Melissa, in quotation, said, hey, can you send us some pictures of yourself? We need to verify your photos. We need to verify yourself. We need to verify all your information. Now that's just creepy. Landlords or people in general that are trying to do like rental stuff, don't really say that. Unless if they're a fucking scam. I probably look crazy having my phone like this. Like, I probably thought I was really weird. I don't know how many people do videos like this and in Southwest Maine. But yeah, it was like so crazy. And it pisses me off because, like, first of all, who the fuck does this person think they are by asking my girlfriend, hey, can you send pictures of yourself? We need to verify shit. No. And thank God she didn't send anything after that. She deleted the messenger like thing and blocked the call and all this stuff. Now, one second. Now, I'm finishing this video right behind a school. This is really creepy of me, but there's no private place that I can record, and plus I don't want to disturb people by me ranting and all that. And right now, school, it's a Saturday, so no one's gonna be at school. So yeah, thank God she didn't send anything else. She blocked the caller, took screenshots of stuff, and I'll try to ask her if she can send me the screenshots so then I can put it on YouTube. And just in conclusion, please be more careful about who you give information to and what websites you give information to. I know it's like beating a dead horse telling people this, but if you're, I wouldn't say that anyone's gullible enough to do it, but if you have an opportunity like we did and want something, then, and you're just blinded by that. Because right now we were blinded by like, oh, this is an affordable place that we can get. We're not gullible people. We just saw something that we needed and we were willing to get that information, especially being pressured by saying, hey, there's another person that's wanting this place. That just creates that funnel effect of us trying to get that information out as quickly as possible and without thinking it. But first of all, listen to your bank. If they tell you you're making multiple charges in a row in weird websites, listen to them. Keep your card on hold. Call them when you feel safe enough to open your card again. And use a VPN. I know that like VPNs, they don't really stop like any of the stuff if you go to give you information, but it's always important to have another like barrier from your information, because right now my passwords are really weak. I've been using the same password since I was 15, and right now I'm 20. So 5 years of using the same password. They could get my information. They could get my email, my address, probably my IP address, and it's just important to be safe. I'm right now underneath a lamp, and I know that the school is right over there. I look really creepy, so I'm gonna end the video, guys. Please like and subscribe, do whatever you want. I don't give a fuck anymore. Have an amazing day.